everybody, welcome to Behind the Vanity. I'm Jessica. So today's video is kind of a fun video that I've been wanting to do for a little while. And I finally gathered up all the products that I have to do it. So I kind of have this half and half thing going on with my face. You might not be able to see it. One side of my face has all Dollar Tree products, and then the other side of my face has a combination of high-end and drugstore. So I don't know if you can tell which side it is at the moment. So I kind of use some different products to kind of achieve a sameness. And so if you want to see which side is which, as well as the products that I used to make it look as similar as I could, keep watching. Spoiler alert, the right side of my face is going to be the Dollar Tree products. The other side will be the drugstore and high-end products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows using eyeshadow palettes today. And so I'm going to use one from the Dollar Tree. This is in LA Colors, and this is my Naked Basic. So I'm going to do my eyebrows. On the left side of my face, I'm going to do that brown, and I'm going to do this brown because they're very, very, very similar. I'm just going to use my brush. I'm going to start with the Dollar Tree side first. So this is definitely working. I think the color's about right, and oh yeah, it's coming out really good, I think. It's actually a very natural look, but yes, it worked really well. Go ahead and do the same thing with the other side. And hopefully these are similar enough in color. So really a very similar effect. I don't even know that I can tell the difference, honestly. So that's a win. Those are like very comparable, very similar. So I'm gonna set those back aside because we're gonna use them a little bit later. So I just went ahead and primed my eyes off camera with just some L'Oreal concealer. That's kind of like a very standard thing, I feel. So now let's get started on the eyeshadow. I've got these two palettes. This is the one we used for the eyebrows. And this is in Beauty, and this is in Calm. These are the colors. This is really pretty. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with this color here. Kind of put it all over, kind of up to the crease. Okay, so we have a good base. I am cleaning off my brush in between each use too, by the way. And I am pretty much using the same brush just to make this a little easier. So the color I feel that corresponds to that the best is actually in the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. It's this color up here on top. For the Gram, it's called. See, when I swatch them, the Dollar Tree one is on top and the Too Faced one is on the bottom. The Too Faced one might be a little bit warmer. Actually, quite a bit warmer. It might not show up on camera. So yeah, it's a little bit warmer. So, I mean, but like the quality is just as good. So what I want to do is cool it down just a little bit. I'm going to go very lightly into faint right here, just to kind of cool it down just a tad and keep it in the high end category. Okay, so I feel they're pretty. Feel that helped evened it out just a little bit. Okay, so the next color I'm going to do is going to be in this palette here. It's going to be this dark color on the end, and I'm just going to use that on the outer part of my eye. This dark color isn't as dark as I would like it to be, which means I'm going to have to go with a very light hand on the color that I'm going to use for it on the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to correspond it with the Naked Basics, that color here on the end, and I'm going to have to go with a very light hand on that. Okay, I do feel like I've got a similar effect going with a very light hand. So now I'm just going to add some shimmer on the inside, and then the eyes will be done with the exception of lashes and liner. So on the LA Colors palette, I'm gonna pick this pretty gold here in the middle. And now I'm gonna go into the color Half Baked. It seems very, very, very similar. Okay, now that's reading a whole lot more warm than it did in the swatch on my hand. So what I'm gonna do is a little bit different. I'm gonna go into this cranberry color here and lay a little bit of that on top because I think that will warm it up just enough. And I was kind of right. Or maybe not right, but not completely wrong. I'm gonna mix them. Okay, it's similar. It's not completely the same, and my technique is a little bit of a mess, but I'm just I'm a little bit excited to kind of see what these colors look like compared to each other. Okay, I'm gonna say it's similar enough and we will move on. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my under eyes with this color on the Dollar Tree side. And I'm gonna line the other side with For the Gram from the Extra Spicy palette. I don't have a Dollar Tree pencil liner because honestly, I don't generally like them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use liquid liner and put on lashes and be done with it. So for the Dollar Tree side, I have this LA Colors eye marker in black. And then the other side is going to be lined with the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Liquid Liner. And they are both in black, so I have not used this yet. This is brand new. Both very nice. Okay, I'm gonna go put lashes on, and those are just gonna be my regular Ardell Wispy 113s, and I'll be right back. Okay, and lashes are on, and I do feel like with the lashes on, it would be very, very, very hard to tell that I'm really wearing anything different on both sides of my eyes. With the exception of the eyelashes, this side here is completely Dollar Tree items, and this side here is a combination of drugstore and high-end. So as you can see, very similar, I think. So let's keep going. We're gonna move on to face products. So I have two BB creams. For the Dollar Tree side, I have the Sassy Chic BB cream. I've been using this for a little while. And then I've also got this Maybelline Dream BB Fresh. This is in the color medium. This is in the color light medium. Now I've used both of these. In my experience, this one's a little thicker, which is kind of weird. It kind of wears more like a foundation, and this one does seem a little bit more like a BB cream. And so let's just see. I'm gonna start with the Dollar Tree side first. And I just like to apply BB cream with my fingers. I'm gonna try to get half my nose, although I don't know that I will succeed. Okay, so we get that side there. You can definitely tell it does make my skin look better. It's a little tacky right now. And this is a very kind of a tacky product. I actually do not have a powder for each side. Well, I have powder for the drugstore high-end. I do not have a powder at the moment from the Dollar Tree. So we're gonna kind of go powder free, or we're just gonna see what happens. I may just use some powder just to set it both down. So we're just gonna kind of see. I don't know. So now I'm gonna use the Maybelline on the other side. This is a whole lot less tacky in my experience. It's a lot more, like I said, the Dollar Tree one is a lot more like a foundation, and this is a lot more like a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. The Dollar Tree one definitely feels more heavy. So although I like both products, if what you want is something that wears more like a BB cream, the Maybelline is the way to go. But if you want something that is surprisingly thicker, like thick and, you know, more coverage, the Dollar Tree is actually the way to go. So as you can see, I don't know on camera if it's a huge difference. This side looks a little bit darker to me, but I don't know, they both do a good job. So that's the Maybelline side. That's the Dollar Tree Sassy Chic side. So now concealer. The colors I have aren't the best because, you know, Dollar Tree skin makeup doesn't have the best selection, so you just have to kind of make do. But I do have this LA Colors concealer. I'm sure this is in medium, although it does not say. Or it's in beige or something weird like that. So there's that. And then for my other side, I have this Morphe. And this is probably in the light, I don't really know. But it is definitely a lot lighter than the Dollar Tree one. So we will just make it work. Yeah, definitely lighter. So this might be where it varies a little bit. I'm just gonna use my silicone sponge because I can easily clean the product off of it. So we get that in, and it's just kind of sitting on top of my skin, and I don't think it really covers a whole lot, to be honest. And the Morphe, I've only used this a time or two. I got it in Ipsy. So you can tell this side's like a little bit lighter, but I'll try to even it out with bronzer a little bit. This brush here just has some powder on it. I'm just gonna get rid of some of the shine. Okay, so let's keep going. So I'm gonna do contour today just because I've got these products. And I've talked about both of them in different videos, but I've never actually like compared them. So Dollar Tree, it's Beauty Benefits Hollywood, just a little contour kit. And I've used this has been in a project pan. This was in my very first video, I think. It's been around. Then I've got this NARS contour kit. This is in Paloma. And I've had this for a while. You know, similar but not too similar. And honestly, I feel like Color Switch doesn't just work for eyeshadow brushes. I use it for bigger brushes as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Dollar Tree one and pick up some of the dark. You have to go with a little bit of a lighter hand with the Dollar Tree because it is very, very pigmented. And then I'm gonna use the light. I also like too when there's just as much of the light color as there is of the dark color. So that's one reason why I don't really care for the NARS as much. I don't like that the light is in a smaller pan. However, you know, I guess you could just use the contour color on its own too. Okay, brush is cleaned off. And I'm gonna go into the dark on this side. Ooh, I probably went a little too heavy because I was a little afraid of it not showing up. So I went with a little bit heavier of a hand than I would have, should have. I don't know, kind of see them both together. I do like the NARS one. It is a little softer, a little less patchy. Kind of overall, this side here looks a lot kind of smoother than that side. Now I'm gonna go in with the light color. Yeah, I think like overall I do like the drugstore side better. But, you know, it's comparable. We're just seeing the differences. Now for bronzer, for the Dollar Tree side, I have Beauty Benefits Hollywood bronzer. And for the drugstore high-end side is this Nomad brand. This is Kiss of Sun bronzer and contour powder in Manly Beach. These were kind of the two most similar shades I had. So let's go ahead and apply this. I do have two separate brushes for this. Okay, with this brush, I'm gonna apply the Dollar Tree. Then I'm gonna go in with the other bronzer. So now it's time for blush. So for the Dollar Tree blush, this is I think the only Dollar Tree blush that I have. It's LA Colors. This is in Toast. And so there's the color. And so I paired it with the blush that I have. I feel it looks the most similar. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Party Dress. And let me show you the two together. They are the most similar that I have to each other. So we are gonna go with these. Dollar Tree side first. And then we'll do the other side. Again, really similar. I barely notice a difference. And and if I do, I feel it's because I'm looking, you know. So we got shimmer and we got lips. So for highlighter, I am gonna use the LA Colors highlighter in Glow Time and the Lottie London highlighter in The Good Girl. And they actually don't look very similar in the pan. I'll show you. They don't look a whole lot alike in the pan, but when they swatch, they really look almost identical. I'll show you. See, on the top is the LA Colors, and on the bottom is the Lottie London, and they are very, very, very close when swatched, more so in the pan. So I think on the skin, they're not gonna look a whole lot different. So we'll do that now. Clean brush. Then on the other side. Yeah, you really cannot tell on the skin that they're slightly different. And then the final step is lips. And again, the goal is to get like a similar effect. So really the only Dollar Tree lip product I have right now is my LA Colors Moisturizing Lip Gloss in Coral. You've seen this a lot in my videos. But I think I can get a similar effect with these two Wet n Wild lipsticks and a clear lip gloss. So let's go ahead. I'm actually just gonna start with that side first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of this lipstick on. This is in the color Pinkerbell. This is in Rosebud. And kind of what I'm gonna do is smudge it. And then I'm just gonna add clear gloss on that side. So there's that side. Now, of course, this side's a little bit brighter. I feel like I can kind of thin it out some. Very good. Actually looks pretty similar. It's a little bit brighter of a pink, but not terrible. So that is the finished product. I feel like the only thing that really kind of looks different is the lips. I mean, I have like half and half really going on with my lips. But like and literally if I had just clear lip gloss on both sides of this, it would have not made a difference, I'm sure, at all. But I don't, so I'm just trying to make it fair, and I haven't really left my house to buy some. So, so yeah, anyway, but like you can see the eyes are very, very, very similar. Again, this side here is all Dollar Tree products of all kinds, and this is high-end and drugstore products. I just thought this would be a fun video to kind of show you that in a lot of ways it really don't matter. There's good quality stuff at all price points and not so great stuff at all price points. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. So before you leave, just make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell if you have not already done so. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up by hitting that like button, and share this video with anyone you think might like it. Check out my social media. I'll have all of that linked below, and I will see you next time. Bye.